morbid maniacs, it's time for another spooky video. And for tonight's spooky video, I'm going to be talking all about the Kasey Cemetery. Located in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, the Grandview Cemetery, also known as Kasey Cemetery or the Gates of Hell, is believed to be a very haunted cemetery. There is not too much history that can be found on this cemetery or the supernatural events which plague it. However, one thing is for sure, strange things are known to happen here and have for years. Elizabethtown was created in 1795, and although there are not a lot of historic records which prove when the cemetery was created, a lot of the headstones will date back to that time as well. Some of these gravestones will date all the way back to the 1700s through the 1800s. Believed to be an old family plot, this cemetery is hidden away at the end of St. John's Road. It is said to be one of the most haunted cemeteries in the state of Kentucky. It carries the ruins from an old iron and stone gate. So what gave it the nickname, the Gates of Hell? It's been said that for years, satanic cults have been using the cemetery and the surrounding woods for their practices. In 2003, there was a bizarre and horrifying event which took place within the Kasey Cemetery, when locals would discover the dead bodies of cats, dogs, deer, and a baby calf, which were all brutally mutilated. Kentucky State Police would be called to the scene. However, they would let it go as they couldn't find enough evidence to report animal cruelty. And animal sacrifices have become so common in the area that locals have even started referring to it as the killing field. And honestly, that kind of blows my mind that they couldn't find any evidence that proved there was animal cruelty. Because if there are multiple animals which are dead inside of a cemetery, then obviously there was some sort of animal cruelty. Like, I didn't go into details for a reason because this sort of thing bothers me. But, I mean, I guess I can see if they couldn't link it to a specific person because they didn't have any, like, DNA evidence or whatever. But still, that was clearly animal cruelty. People report hearing blood-curdling screams in the middle of the day and in the dead of night. Shadow figures have been spotted walking around tombstones. Many who visit the cemetery will often have trouble restarting their vehicles. Items within the person's vehicle will also be unexplainably rearranged. Electronics will malfunction or stop working altogether. There is also said to be an enormous ball of green light which can be seen hovering above the cemetery before eventually shooting up into the sky and disappearing. This ball of light has also been captured on camera. Many who step foot into Kasey Cemetery will often report feelings of uneasiness, which they cannot shake. Loved ones who enter the cemetery with you will unknowingly begin speaking in tongues. It's said the second they leave, they will begin to speak normally again. There are also said to be unexplainable black patches of grass. Anyone who dares make fun of the spirits in the graveyard will sometimes be left with nosebleeds or bleeding from their mouths. Some will also experience panic attacks. So there is the story of the Kasey Cemetery or the Gates of Hell. What do you guys think of this creepy legend? Would you ever visit this cemetery for yourself? You guys know that I would, and Kentucky's not that far from me. I know that I make a lot of videos on sort of like the same topics, like creepy cemeteries and crybaby bridges and things like that. This stuff's always intrigued me, and I kind of use my channel as a way of documenting these paranormal cases. I don't know, let me know if you're interested in seeing more of these videos, or if you think that I should or start making videos on different topics. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already and become a morbid maniac. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification, that way you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And I love you guys to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next one.